I'd like to welcome to the show Hadley Farrell, a rising freshman at Rockingham County High School in Reedsville, and Kennedy Blue, a rising sixth grader at Ligon Middle School in Raleigh. Thank you both so much for being with us. I know that you're getting ready for school to start, and I just wondered, how are you feeling about going back and being in the classroom and also being at a new school?
Nervous, but also excited.
It'll be different because I'm used to being home and wearing a mask, and now masks are optional for school, but it'll be different switching classes and being around more people than usual. I am excited to see friends. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm nervous because it's high school, but I'm ready.
Can you tell us a little bit about what last year looked like for you in terms of learning, if you were in person or you were virtual or remote? And then how do you think this year is going to be similar or different?
I was virtual the whole time, and I think that this year is going to be different because I'm in person.
What kinds of things did you miss?
Mostly seeing my friends and having the teachers do things like right in front of my face. It's different online.
It'll be more hands-on, and everyone will be the teachers will be more I don't know how I would say it, but they're more like helpful to us, because in virtual it's very hard to communicate with teachers when you're not with them in person. And so now they'll have a chance to talk to everyone and make sure everyone is on the right track.
What challenges, like when you think about your friends or other students that you know, do you think there are challenges that some of students have faced because of the pandemic that school communities can help address this year?
Maybe just making sure that everybody's doing what they're supposed to, like wearing their masks and kind of putting certain things in place to make sure that everybody stays safe.
Virtual students some of them are having a hard time keeping up with work and just keeping their grades up. But this year, I think that schools can kind of keep students on a better, more on task and on a better track than last year, because they were at home and now we're in school, and it'll be better for the teachers to communicate with the students.
We hear a lot about both, right, the physical health that we're so concerned about of our students, but also the mental health and kind of that social emotional part of learning that's so important too. Do you think that students are going to need extra support in those areas as well after this year of the pandemic?
Some will. I think that it's hard being home all the time, not being able to socialize and talk or just be around other people, and it's hard because your health can get away from you if you're by yourself for a very long time. It's hard to go back to socializing and be around other people.
I wonder if there are things that you might miss from remote learning.
Being able to not have to wake up an entire hour earlier, because during the year, my sleep schedule was thrown off because I kept waking up 30 minutes before I was supposed to be on class. And I think I'll also miss not having to put on actual pants.
It was nice being able to do all the classes at one time instead of it being broken up into a whole day, because I could get most of my work done by 12 by lunch. So it was very easy, and it was very I like virtual learning because it was fast and I got all of my work done, and it was easy for me. But going to school, it'll be more stretched out, and it'll just be longer than it was.
I'm curious about what advice you have for other students who are getting ready to go back to school and might be feeling that nervousness and excitement all at the same time. What advice do you have for them?
I think it's okay to be nervous. I think that it's normal, but it's just like it was before. It's not going to be different. It's just we're coming back, and it may be a little different because you've been by yourself for such a long time, and now you're coming back to socialize and be with your friends and your teachers. But I think it's fine to be nervous, and there's nothing wrong with being nervous and being excited because now we're finally getting back to normal.
Thank you so much for being here with us. We so appreciate being able to hear from our students as they embark on a new school year. Thank you for taking time with us to learn and think about education. That's all for today, and we'll see you next week.